2 years. 2 years since REDP stood in this ring. 2 years since No Escape 2024. 2 years since I stood in front of the greatest fans in professional wrestling and promised you a future. And then, we disappeared. I know a lot of you have questions. A lot of you deserve answers. Where did REDP go? What happened? Why did the company vanish without a word? The truth is simple. Funding dried up. The money that kept this company running disappeared. Week after week, month after month, we fought to keep REDP alive. We exhausted every option we had. Eventually, we had to make the hardest decision imaginable. We shut the doors. And for that, I owe every single one of you an apology. Because you never stopped believing in REDP. You kept talking about it. You kept sharing memories. You kept asking when we would come back. Well, tonight, REDP is back. But 2 years is a long time. 2 years changes everything. Champions moved on. Careers changed. New stars were born. Old stars disappeared. And because of that, every championship in REDP has officially been vacated. I know that's not what some people wanted to hear, but I refuse to hand championships to people based on what happened 2 years ago. Champions aren't crowned because of history. Champions are crowned because they prove they're the best today. So here's what we're going to do. The YouTube Championship, vacant. The Intercontinental Championship, vacant. The Atlantic Championship, vacant. The Hardcore Championship, vacant. And most importantly, the richest prize in this company, the championship that defines REDP, the ruthless, entertainment-driven pro wrestling World Heavyweight Championship, vacant. Every one of those championships will be decided in tournaments. Not one tournament, not two. Championship tournaments across both Revolution and Rage. The greatest competitors from around the world will enter. Legends, veterans, future stars. Every single one of them fighting for the opportunity to make history. And I promise every fan watching, we are going to make up for every month we were gone. Every missed show. Every unanswered question. Every moment that REDP wasn't here. Because these tournaments, these championships, this comeback will be something you'll never forget. So once again, we are ruthless, entertainment-driven pro wrestling. Welcome to REDP.
REDP is back for the first time in 2 years, running a tournament series. And today we're going to be watching the opening matches of every single tournament. We're looking right now. This is the Intercontinental Tournament. The former champion Chris Jericho looks to retain. This is the YouTube Championship Tournament. Oh, they're moving a little quick. This is the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. This is the Hardcore Championship Tournament. But we're going to start at the Atlantic Championship Tournament. The first match of the night, Rey Mysterio versus Will Osprey. Kicking it off here, the Billy Goat will enter first. And I gotta say, the chills are immediately entering my spine. It's fitting. The last match before the blackout, the absence of REDP, was Will Osprey versus John Cena. The first one back is Will Osprey versus Rey Mysterio. This man was not here long before the blackout. He was pretty much brand new to the company, and he immediately wrestled the GOAT, John Cena, and beat him to become the Billy Goat. Will Osprey is an elite wrestler, and it's just so poetic. His first match back, our first match back, is with the man, that was here before and wrestled our last match. It's almost like we never left. And Mysterio has a real case to make. He needs to prove that it's like REDP has never left. Rey Mysterio is the #1 seed in the Atlantic Championship Tournament for one reason. He was the champion before the blackout forced him to vacate. Mysterio is coming in here to prove that he is still the champion. He wants to win back that title that he feels he never truly lost. And I am so jittery for this return. I'm so excited. The bell has rung and my nerves keep going up, ladies and gentlemen. Osprey, Mysterio, the return of REDP, staring down right in the center of the ring. Oh, going for a right hand, Osprey. Off the ropes is Mysterio. Hurricane Rana, cartwheel, and now a flying knee. Oh my goodness. The athleticism of Osprey on full display 10 seconds into the matchup. And Mysterio climbing back to his feet, and a drop kick sends him all the way outside of the ring. And what's Osprey thinking? Osprey running off the rope. Round off. Moonsault Sasuke special! What athleticism staring at the Atlantic Championship! Osprey feels he is the best in the world. And Osprey with a senton. No, a kick out from Mysterio. And that elbow pad is coming off, and you know what happens next. Hidden blade from Osprey, and that's it already. In his first match back, Osprey slaughters the former champion. That's a statement and a half from Will Osprey. I promise you that not every match is going to be like that. That was just so dominant. And Osprey shows exactly who he is. Moving on to the second round, the semi-final. Right now, we're going to move to Adam Cole versus Sting. Cole has Sting down, looking to capitalize on this moment. Or maybe not. Cole's just sitting there trash talking and a smack right to the face. The disrespect to the legend, and Sting drives him all the way into the corner, and down goes the referee. And now the death drop. No! Oh, it's Chris Jericho, the Bullet Club. I figured after 2 years maybe we'd have some hope, and Sting is giving us hope right now. And Adam Cole goes out of the ring as well. The Bullet Club continues to ruin moments. And Sting, no, don't tell me. No, you're too old for this. You're way too old for this. He's gonna break a hip. Oh my God, Sting goes out of the ring. Oh my God. Oh my God, Chris Jericho just broke his arm. Chris Jericho, oh no, Chris Jericho just broke his arm. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho is in a crisis right now. That is the nastiest thing I've ever seen. And Sting is gonna hit the Scorpion Death Drop. I'm trying really hard to refocus here. And Cole just left him there. Oh, a super kick. I can't believe what I just witnessed. Panama Sunrise from Adam Cole. Yes, connects. That's gotta be it. That's gotta do it. 2, 3. Can we please, for the love of God, get some attention to Chris Jericho? He's gone. The doctors came out and took him out. And Cole just now showing some grace. I can't believe this. Jericho is badly hurt.
Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy?
I'm ready. What's going on?
Well, I've got some good and some bad news.
What is it?
All right. Well, the bad news is Jericho broke his arm last match. He's out of the tournament.
You're kidding.
I wish I was. He went out to help Adam Cole and got hurt pretty bad. Freak accident.
Well, we're on in 10 minutes for our match. What are we going to do?
Well, now, here's the good news. We can't replace him in 10 minutes. It wouldn't be fair to you. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a bye to the second round. Next week, you'll take on the winner of Pete Dunne and Dom Mysterio in the semi-final.
I wanted to kill that guy myself. But I appreciate it, Scott.
Of course, Brian, rest up. You've got a great spot next week. You're a semi-finalist.
Here we go. Ricochet, Stephen Evans. Now, to preface this, Stephen Evans was a member of the former developmental program of REDP that we once called WCE. And Evans, his biggest comparison, his biggest main roster comparison was Ricochet. This kid can fly around like it's nobody's business, but he's still so technical. He was a former amateur wrestler in his own right, and they're showing some respect. Ricochet has obviously heard this man's name. His comparisons have been through the roof, and now Stephen Evans showing off some of that amateur style with a hip toss. Ricochet shakes him over and gets a wrist lock locked in. Staring down at Evans, and now a kip up from Stephen Evans. And here's the thing about Stephen Evans. He was never very remarkably strong. He was always very undersized. Over the blackout, he's put on maybe 10, 15 pounds of muscle, and he's still flying around. He's still quick, but he's just so much stronger than before, and he looks better. He looks built. He looks more physically fit. And this headlock, oh, head scissor, takedown. Ricochet lands on his feet after the cartwheel. I tried to say crochet. I'm not sure why I did that. It's a cartwheel, 619 style kick inside the ring from Evans. And now off the ropes with a poison Rana. Ricochet rolls all the way back to his feet off the rope, sliding underneath the backflip. And now he got a wheelbarrow, and Evans went for a suplex. Ricochet lands on his feet. Now a shoot kick from Evans. And now off the ropes and spinning around like a carousel. The agility is still there 10, 15 pounds later. And Evans no longer looks like that undersized little kid, the 19-year-old kid who got eliminated by Braun Breaker. He looks like a legit contender now. And Evans off the ropes, back flipping over once again. He loves those back flips. And now a forward roll. Ricochet, back handspring, Pele kick. One and only Pele kick. Ricochet really does have something to prove here, in the sense that he was always a tag team wrestler along with Cedric Alexander, who was released during the Blackout's budget cuts. 450! And that could be it already. Is Steven Evans resilient? Yes, he sure is. Unlike before, Evans has kicked out of the first finishing move the first time, believe it or not. He's done that in his career. Evans is still mentally proving to himself that he's different as Ricochet takes him out of the ring along with himself. I forget what I was saying before. I lose my train of thought often. You guys will see it more and more as Evans takes out the legs of Ricochet. I'm a little rusty at this commentary stuff. It's been 2 years. Give me a break. Bouncing in a moonsault from Steven Evans. And the crowd is feeling this unheard of talent. Super Steven Evans living up to the nickname as of right now. And Ricochet is realizing it. Look at the smile on the face. Evans in and out of the ring to reset the count. Enziguri. Step up Enziguri from Ricochet. Putting him, threading his arms through the bottom rope. This is uncomfortable, and a chop right to the chest. Oh, and a suit kick, and then turning it into a two-step. The two-step spinning back kick. Ricochet now threading into the ropes, having some trouble there, but that's rare. That's weird. Okay, Ricochet had some trouble, but now he's up to the top rope. Staring at Evans. Evans has nowhere to go. And a forward senton. Ricochet crashes down onto him. On the hardest part of the apron and pumping up the crowd is Ricochet, the king. And what's he looking at? Oh my God! Sasuke special from Evans! Takes out Ricochet! Ricochet's back in the ring. And Evans hit this in the Royal Rumble. Up, over, the Hangman. Elbow. He hit the lariat in the Royal Rumble. That was an elbow. Jumping off the ropes with a kick. And now, that, oh my goodness. A ninja kick. He turned in midair. Kicked him right in the Cinda Dome, right in the forehead, and landed on his feet. And calling him up. Will he hit it? Ricochet is getting back up, slowly but surely. And Evans, Supernova! Supernova to end it off. The knees right to the back. What happened? The foot is on the rope. The foot is on the rope. Ricochet is still alive. No kick out officially, but the match will continue. And Evans is looking to do it one more time. And oh, gun stun! Gun stun from Ricochet! Gun stun from Ricochet! Catches him! And Evans is still young. He needs to learn that you can't just do the same thing twice against these veterans. They'll take you out, make you pay. And Ricochet staring, 450! And that should do it. 1, 2, 3. Ricochet has ended it off strong. Moving on to the semifinal is Ricochet. Going over and seemingly comforting the young talent. Ricochet has been this guy before. The hungry flyer. And Steven Evans, what a great display of respect from the youngin'. These WCE guys do have something to prove, but the respect they show to these veterans is beautiful. And that is the second last match of these openers. Your Hardcore Championship Tournament opener awaits former Hardcore Champion, the most dominant Hardcore Champion in the promotion's history, in Warlow, stands across from another WCE talent, former developmental talent who never got called up before the blackout. Killer before donning the mask and seemingly turning into a whole new person, was formerly an MMA fighter, a former UFC fighter from Dublin, Ireland. The name Owen O'Sheen should ring a bell with REDP purists. Owen O'Sheen was the first WCE talent to win a WCE match, which is, it's crazy. The first ever WCE match televised on REDP television, big flying headbutt, was Owen O'Sheen versus Mike McCorbin. Mike McCorbin now long gone, retired from wrestling as it is. But Owen O'Sheen stuck around, donning the mask, calling himself the Killer, and it stuck. If you watch that Mike McCorbin match, it truly shows just how twisted this individual is, as he has a bunch of, I don't even know what the hell that is. What is it? That's the thing you put the marshmallow on at the fire. What the hell? He's spiking him with it. And Warlow's cut open. And Sagari from Killer. Warlow looking across at his opponent. He's like, what the hell is he doing to me? Left hand, left hand, left hand, left hands all over the place from Owen O'Sheen. And he's climbing. He's on the shoulders of Warlow. What's he thinking? What the hell? Oh my God! Dropping into a headbutt. He's so twisted. This mentally insane person, this psychopathic individual, just puts himself on the line. Off the rope now. O'Sheen coming in. Drop kick. And Killer. I'm sorry for mixing up the names here. I'm focused on making sure that everybody knows this. That's such a cool piece of information to me. Owen O'Sheen completely changed who he is after that Mike McCorbin matchup. And now he's outside of the ring, staring at this title. He's right in front of me. I can hear him breathing. He's quite creepy. And O'Sheen is grabbing the ladder from inside the ring. Killer is stringing the ladder up. And he's looking over, but Warlow's gone. Where's Warlow? He's gonna fly! That's where Warlow is! Where's Warlow? He's in the air, crashing down at you like a jet. And Warlow has always been that kind of person. He doesn't care how small you are and how big he is. He's gonna fly at you and take you out. He's going to capitalize on every opportunity. And the steel chair right to the back. And now, just going ham. These chair shots right to the back of the Killer. And now being hoisted up. Warlow is hoisting him up. German! He can put it away. 1, 2, no! Killer has a lot more fight in him than Warlow might think. And now he's fixing the ladder. Warlow fixing the ladder, setting something up. Setting up a future spot, maybe. And now, O'Sheen using that fence, but the forearm comes across the face of Warlow. And now, bang! A drop kick, a single leg drop kick. O'Sheen back in the ring. Setting up the chair, running off the rope. Spear! Spear! Oh my God! Warlow with a massive spear out of nowhere. And he's climbing the ladder. Don't tell me. My voice is dead already. This night is so young. Warlow is on top of the ladder, and he's gonna moonsault right through the chest of the killer. No! Killer miraculously kicks out of the giant's moonsault. I just had to have a sip of my water. Warlow is insane. He's so giant. He's way too big to be doing all that, and he has a chain in his hand. He has a chain link in his hand, and he's wrapping it around the neck of the killer. Oh my God! He's dog walking him, choking him to death. Bulldog choke with the chain, and Killer might literally pass right here in the ring. He's getting absolutely suffocated, and I think the elbows were super necessary shots. In the words of George Masvidal, the 3 count is coming in. 1, 2. Will the arm fall? No, it won't. Killer is still alive, and Warlow is occupied. And Killer is taking some deep breaths here. That takes a lot out of you. I can't believe that just happened. Warlow nearly killed him. Big right hand from O'Sheen. Now using some of that MMA background, the flying knee. And no way. He's way too big. Hoisting the big man for a brain buster. Killer's ability to take out your neck and limit your movement, your legs. Oh my God! Now Killer's on a ladder. Now the Killer's on a ladder. What's he thinking? Oh my God! The moon stomp! The moon stomp! That's gotta be it. That has to be it. There's no way somebody takes that amount of man right to their chest. No, did he? Pause! He kicks out. Sorry, there's no way. There's no way. O'Sheen has a crowbar, or not, just a steel bar, a piece of steel that he's wrapping. Now getting some revenge from before. Crushing the windpipe of Warlow, and he's stuck in the ropes, digging the knee into the back, and using every ounce of force and body weight that he has. Look at the torque on the back of O'Sheen. And Warlow is getting choked mercilessly. He might go unconscious. And he is seriously getting, he won't let go. Warlow up now. He's up though. He has an opportunity here, throwing him over the rope. Clutching at the throat. Warlow just got absolutely smothered with that steel bar. And O'Sheen, look out! Spear, no! He avoids. Warlow goes face first into our desk. And O'Sheen brings him over to the ladder, lifts him up. This is brutal. What's he thinking? He's on the announce table. He's gonna jump through it. He's gonna jump through Warlow. No! Warlow springs up belly to belly. And the Killer smacked the back of his head so hard off that ladder. Right in front of me. That was terrible. And there's blood leaking down from the back of the head. I don't know if you can see it with that mask on. I saw it in person. It immediately started leaking. And Warlow went for a German. Killer landed on his feet, and he got absolutely stomped on. And oh my God, Killer has handcuffs. Where did he even get those? Were those in the ring before? Killer has handcuffs, and now he's wrapping his hand in barbed wire. But Warlow comes in with a big boot. No hands, no problem. Ducking under the big fist covered in barbed wire. Leg kick, taking him out, and a handless spear from Warlow. Showing exactly why he was the champ before all this occurred. Because he has no Oh, he got uppercutted. He went for another spear and got uppercutted. This is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely wild. O'Sheen, the killer, has him right on the ladder, climbing back into the ring. And before this, it looked like all Warlow. But this matchup has turned so back and forth, and O'Sheen has climbed the ladder. What's he thinking? The killer has dangerous intentions. Oh my God! Moonstomp through Warlow, through the ladder. And both men are down. That lower back is so compromised of O'Sheen. I don't know if you could see. He smacked the back right off our desk. He might have broken a disc in the standing 10 count. It's going. The ref is counting. Neither of these men have budged. We're at a 6, at a 7. Nice. We're getting there to 8. Finally, some signs of life.
9.
At 9, they rise to their feet. This match has been ridiculous, and Warlow can't support himself anymore. I don't blame him. That moonstomp was nasty. The killer, O'Sheen, pulling him right back into the ring. And he's looking for something fierce, something dangerous. What's he thinking? Oh my goodness. He's pulling the chair out. I don't like where this is going already, and he hasn't even really done anything. He just put the chair in place. Look at the lock. Look at the lock, that butterfly lock. He's gonna do it. He's way too big. He's gonna spike him on his head. Oh my God. Lethal injection. Lethal injection. 1, 2, 3. Killer has defeated the former champ. A ridiculous display. And the WCE guy beats the former hardcore champion. Look at the bloodshed. The broken ladder. The crowbar, the steel bar. The torment that Warlow has suffered. The torment that Killer has suffered. This was not one-sided. And atop the ladder looking down at his fallen victim, Killer has moved on. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll see you for the rest of the first round very soon.